Okay, let's be real for a second. You worked hard, got the degree, landed the promotions, and finally make the kind of money you used to dream about. But somehow, money still feels stressful, and that doesn't make sense, right? We grew up thinking that once we earn more, the stress disappears. But the truth is the numbers go up, and the anxiety doesn't magically go away. Maybe this sounds familiar. You check your bank app before going out to dinner even when you can afford it. You second-guess buying things you worked hard for because guilt sneaks in, or maybe every unexpected expense feels like a mini heart attack. Like your income grew, but your confidence never caught up. And here's the bigger truth. Most women were raised to save money, not build wealth. We were taught to be careful, not powerful, so even when we finally make it, we don't feel secure. And if nothing changes, we could work our whole lives and never feel safe with money, and that is not okay. Successful women still feel broke, and today, we're going to unpack why. Hey, I'm Bella. Welcome to the Money Talk channel. Real talk, smart money, with Bella. Before we start, quick reminder: this video is for education and empowerment, not personal financial advice. And if you're building wealth and rewriting your financial story, hit subscribe because women deserve confidence with money. Today, we're breaking down the hidden psychology, societal conditioning, and practical steps to shift from money anxiety to money confidence. Stay until the end because it might shift how you see yourself forever. Let me ask you something real. Have you ever noticed that even as your income goes up, your sense of security doesn't always follow? You might be making more than ever yet still wondering if it's enough. And honestly, you're not alone. So many successful women feel the same way. It's confusing because logically more money should mean more confidence, but emotionally, it doesn't always work like that. Now imagine something different. Imagine feeling calm and steady when money comes up. No knot in your stomach, no panic, no shame. Just clarity, confidence, and the sense that you're actually in control. That feeling isn't reserved for rich people, it's something you can build. But here's where things get tricky. Confidence doesn't automatically grow just because your income does. Without confidence, you hesitate to invest, negotiate, or even plan for the future. And those missed actions, they cost you opportunity. Like Mel Robbins says, confidence comes from action, not information. Growing up, most of us were taught to be careful with money, not confident with it. We heard things like, save every dollar, don't take risks, and while saving is responsible, it doesn't build wealth. That's why so many women are earning more than ever, but still not growing their money. Here's the truth. Money grows when it's invested, not just saved. Investing means your money works for you, even while you sleep. Saving protects what you earned, but investing multiplies it. And that shift is where financial confidence begins. But here's the thing: many women don't invest simply because they're afraid of making a mistake. And sometimes doing nothing feels safer, but it actually costs the most. The best time to start was yesterday, and the next best time is right now. Your future self will thank you for starting. Success is supposed to feel exciting, but sometimes it feels complicated. You start second-guessing yourself like, am I allowed to upgrade my life? And even though you worked so hard to get here, you worry what other people will think. It's wild. You finally win, and it still doesn't feel safe. A lot of women were taught that being successful is fine as long as no one feels threatened by it. So when you make more, suddenly you feel like you have to explain, soften, or shrink yourself. Research even shows women connect approval to self-worth way more than men do. And honestly, it's exhausting pretending your wins aren't a big deal. But here's the truth: your success isn't something to apologize for. You earned it, you built it, and you're allowed to enjoy it fully. Shrinking yourself doesn't make anyone else rise. It just makes you smaller. Because like Marianne Williamson said, no one benefits from you playing small. Earning more should make life easier, but sometimes it doesn't. You get the raise, the promotion, the bigger paycheck, and somehow the stress follows you. Most people increase their lifestyle as fast as their income grows, and that pressure feels invisible until it's overwhelming. And when the dust settles, even with more money, you still don't feel financially safe. Upgrading your life is not the problem, doing it without intention is. When spending becomes automatic, it stops feeling exciting and starts feeling expected. Wants slowly turn into normal, and before you know it, your identity shifts to match the lifestyle. That's when the pressure kicks in, because now spending isn't a choice, it feels required. Sometimes we buy things to prove we've made it, not because they actually matter to us. And that's where stress grows. Spending becomes tied to identity, not happiness. But when you tell your money where to go, it begins to work for you, not disappear from you. That's where ease, confidence, and alignment start. So let's be honest, a lot of us avoid talking about money because it feels uncomfortable. It brings up fear, judgment, or memories of not knowing enough. And when something feels overwhelming, it's easier to just push it away. But the silence doesn't protect us, it keeps us stuck. But here's the real shift. When we start having calm and honest conversations with ourselves and with others, everything gets clearer. Suddenly, money isn't this monster hiding under the bed anymore. It becomes something we can name, understand, and plan around. Clarity gives us control, not perfection, just clarity. Avoiding money doesn't protect us, it actually keeps the anxiety alive. The fear grows because we never face it. But once we look at it, once we give it a name, it loses its power. Like Carl Jung said, what you resist persists until you turn toward it. Your income grew, but your identity didn't catch up. A lot of us still see ourselves as the version from years ago, the one who struggled, hustled, and worried constantly. So even when life upgrades, our mindset stays stuck in survival mode. And when your identity stays small, your financial confidence stays small too. This identity mismatch shows up in the little thoughts we repeat. I'm bad with money, I never understand finances, or someone like me doesn't build wealth. But the truth is, those stories are old, and they're expired. The new reality is, you're learning, you're growing, and you're allowed to step into power. Here's the truth. Your future wealth depends more on who you believe you are than what you currently know. Old stories don't get to make new decisions. You deserve to upgrade your identity so your habits and your financial reality can finally match the woman you're becoming. Because like James Clear says, your life doesn't change until your habits change. Here's the truth, money stress doesn't come from how much you earn, it comes from not having a system. When everything depends on willpower, you're constantly guessing, calculating, and worrying. But when your finances are automated, suddenly things feel lighter, less emotional, more intentional. That's the power of systems. They remove chaos and replace it with calm. Imagine this. Your bills get paid automatically, your savings grow without you thinking, and investing becomes something that happens quietly in the background. No more guessing, no more panic scrolls in your banking app. That's when money stops being a source of anxiety and becomes a silent tool working for you. Structure creates clarity, and clarity creates peace. The biggest mistake women make is waiting to feel ready. Motivation fades fast, but systems don't depend on mood, energy, or confidence. Systems run whether you're tired, busy, thriving, or struggling. Like James Clear says, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. You're not stressed because you failed, you're stressed because no one ever taught you financial confidence. And now, finally, you get to rewrite that story. This isn't the end, it's the beginning of a new financial identity, one where you lead, not doubt. Before you leave, take a second. If this spoke to you, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. And tell me in the comments, what money belief are you finally ready to release? This is Money Talk, and remember, real talk. Smart money with Bella. Your financial future is already waiting. Now it's your turn to claim it.